day everyone, you all are welcome to this episode of my AutoCAD tutorial. I will be putting you guys through on how to annotate and dimension drawings. In our previous class, I taught you guys on how to create and insert blocks of doors on windows. In these I will be putting you guys through on how to annotate and dimension your drawings. Before you do that, the first thing you do is you create a layer for your text and dimension. And in order to do that, you just type in the command LA for layer, spacebar. Let's create a new layer and call it text. I like to use the blue color for my text. For the line width, let's make it 0.13. Okay, let's create another layer for dimension. Let's make it white. Okay, continuous. The line width, let's make it 0.09. Let's set our current layer to dimension. Once you do that, you need to create a style for your dimension and text. In order to do that, you could use the command, or you could go to your ribbon here and you click Annotate. Here you have text, here you have dimensions. Let's start with dimensions. You come here, click this drop down, and then you manage dimension styles. Let's create a new dimension style. Let's call it Notre Dame. You could call it whatever you want to call it. Continue. Let's modify it, starting with lines. Offset from origin, let's make it 300. Go to symbols and arrows. For the arrowheads, let's make it architectural tick. For the leader, closed field is okay. Arrow size, let's make it 300. Let's go to text. Text height, let's make it 300. Text placement is usually above, aligned with dimension line for the text alignment. Fit. If there isn't enough room to place both text and arrows inside extension lines, the first thing to move outside the extension lines is either text or arrows. I usually leave this settings. This is okay. For the text placement, when text is not in the default position, place it beside the dimension line, over the dimension line with leader. I usually use over the dimension line with a leader. Let's go to primary units. We obviously using decimal. Our precision is 0. Once you set it to 0, it rounds up your dimension to the nearest whole number. For your angles, also it also rounds it up to nearest whole number if you leave your precision at 0. And it's also decimal. You also leave your angles at decimal. So once you're done, you strike OK, set current, and then you close. I usually do my dimensioning in 4 layers. The first layer is for smaller units, the second layer is for the end-to-end and the wall thickness dimension, and the third layer is for center-to-center dimension, and the fourth layer is for the overall length, the out overall length of my drawing. So let's start with the left wing of my drawing. I could just offset this to 1000 in order to get a reference for my dimension line. So let's set our layer. Okay, our layer is in dimension, so you just click dimension here. Let's dimension this. Now to continue your dimension, you just use the command dim continue. You see that? Just like this. Let's dimension this door. This. We're done with the smaller units. Let's do the end-to-end dimension and wall thickness, just like you did in the previous layer. Then continue. Dimension this, 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 this. Skip to drop. Dimension again from center to center. Pick from here to here. Drop. Then continue. Continue dimension here. And pick here. skip to drop information again for overall length. So drop this. To do that, we're done with this wing, and you could delete this. So for this wing also could have set this by 1000. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's start with a smaller unit dimension. Dimension from here to here. So do that, you drop. And then continue. Let's continue. Dimension this window. Let's dimension this. Let's dimension this. Let's dimension this. And this. Once you're done, you extract the escape key. So it's dimension and wall thickness on end to end. Dimension from here to here. Then continue to continue. Let's dimension this, this. Let's dimension this. Let's dimension this. Skip to drop. Our next is a center to center dimension, but we need to create a reference for center dimensions, so you could just draw a line here. Once you're done, you delete it. Let's draw another here. So let's pick it. Let's pick from here to here. You drop. Escape. And continue. Let's continue. Do this, skip to drop, then you out, so get this, you drop, then you delete this. Okay, let's do the right wing. Let's remove this. Offset through 1000. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's delete this. Just select it singly. And you delete. So let's do for this wing dimension from here to here. Drop. Then continue to continue. This. Let's dimension this. Let's dimension this. Let's dimension this. So once we're done with this, we could move text only. Let's move it here. So our next is our wall thickness and our end-to-end dimension. Click dimension. So then continue. Get this, this. Let's get this, this. Let's get this and this. So let's move this inwards. This also, let's move it inwards. This also, let's move it inwards. So for our center to center dimension, we need to create a reference. So let's draw a line here. Let's draw another line here. Let's draw another line here. And another one here. So center to center, let's get this first. Drop. Then continue to continue. Get this. Get this. Skip to drop. For out. Let's do that. You could do this. So we're left with dimension, small units, drop, continue, this, get this, get this, you could move text only. Here and let's move this a little bit so you could understand on this. So the next is our wall thickness and our end-to-end dimension. So let's get this. Text only. Then continue. Get this. Then we get this, it's of text only, this, just of text only. The next is okay, so we didn't delete this from previous dimension, let's delete it. We delete this. This, and you delete this. Pick a line, draw, space bar to repeat the line. Center dimension from here to here. Drop, in, continue, and let's get out. So once you're done, you could delete this. Just to help make your dimension in uniform. So let's also delete this, which helps us get the midpoint of our wall. This. As you can see, we're done dimensioning the whole of our floor plan. Why I usually dimension this way is I want the whole of the interior space to be for specification, floor area, and what have you, and you just have the interior space to play around with specifications. Because if you decide to start dimensioning the interior spaces, your work is going to be very busy, and if you don't get someone who can easily read it, might confuse that person. So it is always advisable to put all of your dimensions outside. You could dimension any way you want, but this is how I like to do it, for me to have enough space inside for specification and annotation of all the finishes. So to annotate our spaces, you change your layer to text. Then you create a style for your text. You come here to annotate, click this drop down, manage text styles, create a new style. You can call this another thing, you can call it whatever you want to call it, and then you make your height be 300. Once you're done, you apply and then you close. There are two types of text in AutoCAD. There are single line text and there are multi-line text. I always like to use the multi-line text because it allows you to stretch and compress your text the way you want it. So in order to use the multi-line text, you just type the command mtext. Specify first corner. So this is a sitting room. Spacebar to repeat the command. This is our kitchen. Spacebar. This is a bedroom. Spacebar. for toilet, TLT, spacebar, and this is our lobby. Okay, we didn't create a entrance patch, so we just need to create a layer for floor and then we define our entrance patch. Let's do that using striking the command LA and create a new layer and call it floor to make it red. For line weight 0.20. Okay, set current. Draw a line. Also do the same here. Okay, if you notice our lines are kind of intersecting here and I don't like it, so you could just move this here, stretch this here, like that. Stretch it. Stretch it. This here also. Stretch it. Stretch this. Stretch this. Stretch this. Then you stretch this. So let's do the same here. Stretch, 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 stretch. Change your layer back to text. We need to annotate this entrance patch. Close entrance patch. Spacebar to repeat a command. Let's put it over under. Once you do this, you're done annotating your floor plan. As you can see, we just dimensioned and annotated our spaces. Let's move this here. I'll be putting you guys through on how to create elevations and sections in our next video episode. Stay tuned and please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.